back with Ratchet and Clank.
Wow! How's it going, guys? Here we go again.
We return after some technical difficulties. Hopefully we don't have the same problem. If we do, then that's all you get for Ratchet and Clank on this episode.
Yeah. We're gonna do our best.
I hope it didn't screw up where I saved.
Hopefully not.
I didn't complete that arena, did I? Or was I going back?
I think you're in the middle of like fighting still before it kept kind of moving out.
Yeah, I was doing that tournament. Like with the two fat guys. Or the guy and the girl.
Yes.
Hansel and Gretel.
Nah. It's a good way of putting it.
As long as they don't eat children and have sex with each other.
I mean, they are robots.
I don't think
anything's
any better.
Anything goes when you're a robot, apparently.
Robot Rampage. Okay, so it did preserve.
Oh, good.
Now it's time to get down and dirty for a lowdown showdown.
Dirty and down.
I'm down to get dirty. Not with you.
Oh.
That's just wrong, man. And for several reasons. I'm trying to have to just suck it up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Learn to accept rejection.
Okay.
It's not accepting. But not me. I guess.
Huh. There you go. So Alex, as you know, I have been in the Dungeons and Dragons for about a year now, year and a half.
Yes.
And recently I have made my campaign with you, Sean, my beautiful wife, Megan, and my brother-in-law, Jeremy. I figured now's a good time to tell you. Since last session you couldn't make it, I thought of a perfect excuse for your character as to why he hasn't been around. Okay? Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
So, your character is the Dragonborn Warlock. Just before finishing the first session, you guys were about to fight some cultists, and when you came back, after you got your powers, I made it so that this rift in time and space opened up before you, and tendrils spewed out, wiggling around, and just crossing from the void. And everybody's like, oh my god, what the hell's happening? Your character, because he's a warlock, you're like, god dang it. Sorry guys, it's Tuesday, I gotta give my main guy a foot massage.
What?
It was in the spur of the moment.
So I give people foot massages.
No, you gave your god a foot massage.
Oh.
But I made it kind of funny and ironic because it's all tendrils.
Okay.
So that was a good...
So everybody ran ahead and...
half the cultists that you fought ran away because they were like, nope, I did not sign up for this.
Hold circle to target
Deities
multiple
and
enemies with the
fighting demons.
spitting hydra.
So Megan and Jeremy fought them off.
Massage. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. They had another character join in, which is Sean. He made a barbarian, and he called his guy Butts.
Very nice.
Same as I picture him as the same look from our Diablo playthrough. This big burly man with ironclad butt cheeks.
Yes. Completely clenched.
Completely clenched. And though it is not canon in my D&D session with Sean Does Not Want, to me in my mind his last name will always be Perkington.
Okay.
Butts Perkington.
That's his middle name.
He did not come up with a middle name.
How about it's a nickname in quotes like Titan?
I can dig it. Butts Tight Perkington.
Butts Tight Perkington. Yeah.
And then when his friends see him on the road,
Yeah, what
they're
up,
like,
Tight?
"Hey, Tights! What's going on, man?"
You gotta ask him how he came up with that nickname.
Oh,
Maybe he like popped it off a beer bottle lid with his butt. He like grabbed on with his butt and twisted it off that way.
he did it as a dare, and he's like, "You know what? I bet I can open this with my 2 butt cheeks, man." And
No
thus, the legend of Butts Tights Perkington was born.
He's just got a tight butt.
Yeah. He's been flexing those
Those glutes.
his glutes so much. Oh, that's great. If he doesn't want it, that's definitely going to be a character I'm going to make up at some point. He's a legend throughout the town.
Butts tight.
Dragonborn. Ah, Skyrim. Man. Butts Perkington ain't got nothing on the Nord. Shouting powers? Well, he can tell you with his ass cheeks, though, let me tell you. Bench press 200, 200 pounds with one cheek.
Damn. One cheek.
One cheek.
2 cheeks.
2 cheeks.
Guess what I got?
You got...
One cheek.
Oh,
Could you imagine having a uni cheek?
he had to get surgery and...
This event is a
Like, where do you poop out of?
Yeah, see, that's what you guys said. You get lopsided on the toilet. You just gotta like sit crooked and...
Well, what if it's sideways? What if it's a sideways cheek, not a vertical cheek?
You're gonna have to sit backwards on the toilet nose to
But
take account of leverage.
did you successfully eliminate wiping? You only have one cheek.
You would still have to wipe that cheek.
You have to wipe the butthole.
Yeah. See, it depends, because what if you had a midget?
What?
A midget.
A midget?
A midget. A B. B-I-D-G-E-T.
What the hell's a midget?
Or whatever the name is, but it's
A bidet?
a bidet, yeah.
A midget.
That's how I've always said it.
It's definitely a bidet.
Alright.
A midget. That's offensive to some people. A midget. That's it, we're getting censored.
That's it.
We gotta
Not,
go
not to piss you off, Alex, but I guess we're canceled now.
Yeah, we've been canceled because we said midget.
Nope, that's it. We're shutting down our YouTube channel.
If there's any midgets that are watching this, we're sorry, we didn't mean to offend. Don't cancel us.
Oh, jeez. That would be something. No, but like a bidet, like I would imagine, like with that, I could see you having problems because you gotta take. See, at that point, you gotta take account the splash factor.
Oh yes, Poseidon's kiss.
Yes. Like it's gonna be all angled now. It's coming up against that 90-degree curvature.
I think you might just have to wipe a shower like a low-class common person.
I mean, unless you're paying somebody to weigh on your hand and foot, then they can wipe your butt for you.
Yeah, that's true. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Why does he only have one cheek? It's the most highest fashion. I only have
yes.
one cheek.
It's the latest trend, you see.
If you're super rich, you have one buttock.
You see, one buttock weighs about 5 to 10 pounds, and I can't bear having that weight on me.
Yes.
It's like these guys. All that armor they're wearing, they're just weighing them down. Same with the amount of guilt they carry on their chest every day.
What do they do?
I don't know, they kill people. They're in an arena.
Sure, but I mean, they kill people for fun. Unless they're being extorted and they owe like a tremendous amount of money.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're gonna kill their family. So they have to go in this arena. But because I'm the hero, I kill them all.
Yeah. maybe it's that one of them's like a single dad and like they're holding their kid hostage. So if you want to see little Timmy again,
Fight to the death.
but what if I die in return? Then you'll at least you know that your son's in good hands.
That's good.
Wow, that would be really good.
That would suck. Yeah. Probably a huge downer for this guy.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's already dead, so I don't know if that could be any more down. That could be something we could do too, now that I'm thinking about it. We can experiment because I've mentioned before, I don't really like being on camera personally. I don't know. If you guys like, let me know in the comments and I can talk about it more with Alex and Sean off camera. But if I were to make a D&D campaign with just you and Sean, and we filmed it, because I do have a camera, is that something that you think would be interesting in doing?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play a lot of D&D, so...
Oh, that's fair.
I mean, I like the free-form storytelling more than anything. I don't really enjoy the combat, ironically.
That's fair. It also depends on what class you play as, because that also...
I also don't like vicious mockery. Everybody uses vicious mockery. I think it's funny, but like, it kind of takes away from the story. Like, you can't interrogate and be serious and actually make a deeper story. It's like, I insult your mama, and you lose defense. Ha ha ha. Okay, bro.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying with that. I guess it's just more or less what kind of style of campaign or where your character is looking to.
Well, that's the thing. I also have a hard time, like, being my character. I'm more looking at the story logically, like, okay, let's find out this information. Or, like, when I asked if your cultists in your campaign were missing their left ear, like, it was a detail that you hadn't put in there, but it was like, yes, this is awesome.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like I have fun playing as a character, but I told this to Megan the other day. I find I have more fun being the DM because you get to make your world. As DM, you can pretty much say what goes and what doesn't. You know?
Yeah.
You can even would say like restrictions on spells. You can say that you can only learn up to 3rd level spells, or there's certain spells you don't know how to learn. That kind of stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like I like being DM a little bit more, but I'm not a veteran in the game at all.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so like, you kind of gotta go through the ring and get decent at playing as a character before anybody wants to say, yeah, you can be, you know.
I mean, nobody really has to say you can be like you could just be like, yo, I wanna. I just decided up in one day, like, yeah, I want to do a campaign. And honestly, like, when I did the campaign with you guys, even still, I'm just like, at the very most, half the stuff is planned, and the other stuff I just spitball, and I kind of roll with it.
Yeah, I might be willing to try it sometime.
Yeah. And like you mentioned with the whole, like, if he's missing a left ear, or how I made it was they were missing their left hand. That was just oh, okay, you know, that's interesting. So they're not missing an ear, but you do notice that they're holding their arm down and they're missing a hand. And that's how I incorporated that black hand on that letter that you guys got. It's just a bunch of, sometimes just more or less spur in the moment ideas that make intricate storytelling.
Yeah, I like the storytelling the most. I don't really care so much for having all these skills and options to fight enemies.
Yeah.
Like,
It can get overwhelming. Admittedly.
it's like you all have to take turns and roll for initiative to see who goes first. Now roll for this plus your saving throw plus all your moves, and you can only do this once per long rest, and all these stipulations. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's like, I don't know, man. It's not like I hate it. It's just I like the storytelling.
Yeah.
I like to make a wild, outrageous story with everybody instead of trying to fight these enemies in my head with dice.
Yeah.
I like the dice. I think like D20s and D6s for odds are cool. It's just like when those odds are, if you hit or miss, you have to fight. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know, we're playing video games. I like video games.
Yeah. Because you can just, like we're doing right now, like you're attacking the bosses at will, and you're able to dodge missiles. At will.
Speaking of dodging, this is fucking close, man.
It is. Oh, there
yeah.
you go. Congrats.
That was pretty intense. Okay, so we got 30k. We don't get new armor soon, do we?
I don't think so, because you still have those. Oh no, that's. No, I think you don't get anything for a while.
Do we want another gun?
Definitely not the plasma whip, if anything.
No. If we need to do the challenge with the whip later, it should be leveled up.
Yeah, that's true.
The Infector. Maybe the Agents of Doom are good for a next thing.
Oh yeah, I'm down with it.
Whip it good and Crispy Critter.
Excuse me.
What?
Right in the salsa pit.
That's my kind of salsa.
He's gonna feel
Ouch!
Oh man, this job is too much.
Alex made some lasagna not that long ago. It's pretty good. But
Lasagna?
what?
I made
no.
lasagna?
Spaghetti.
What, today?
Yeah, you made some like not long ago.
I know, I remember.
Yeah,
I ate it.
I would hope so. But I was gonna say it's pretty good, but I'm still pretty hungry. I might give myself something later on.
There's still some
Cinder
left.
again. Oh, there is?
There's a little bit of noodles and sauce if you want to grab it.
Alright, I might take you up on that. I might grab some after this recording's done. Cinder's being all affectionate.
Come here.
Cinder. She's just looking at me like, what the hell do you want?
Come on. Hello. It'd be cool if you referenced the Dread Zone
The Dread Zone?
from Deadlock.
Oh. Was that around at this point? Or
No, it's the fourth one. But if he was, because he's the same voice, it sounds like it'd been like linking it up, like some foreshadowing. Like,
oh,
I heard of this arena that makes heroes fight against each other. I got a job offer. I think I might take it.
yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
There's this super hot broad that works there named Juanita.
Juanita.
Pyro Playground again?
You have not completed it, apparently. Cinder, why give me the stink eye?
It's the love eye.
She's like, belly rubs, and I'm gonna attack you. Man. So on another note, did you see, unfortunately, that there are talks going on about Hamilton going to a third lockdown?
It's ridiculous.
Right? It's really stupid. I made a tongue-in-cheek Twilight post about it on Facebook,
Yeah.
but
So
it's true. It's like, we were supposed to only be in this for 4 weeks last year, dang it, and now it's been 1 year.
New Zealand and Australia, they're done.
Yeah.
They're done with it. They still have distancing and there's still cases, but COVID is not going to go away. There's no, it's like the flu. There's a cure for it, but that means, it's out there. It's not going away.
It's out there.
We're getting close to something called herd immunity, which means enough people have had it that we don't have to worry about it.
Honestly, as long as we can stop wearing masks soon, especially for me because I work in a factory, wearing masks sucks in a factory. If you guys don't have to deal with that, lucky you.
Power to the city's defense grid.
But it's just, it's the worst. It gets all sweaty and I gotta change it.
It's
like,
hot and disgusting.
yeah.
I feel like I already did this world.
I think you did. It's like one of the first mission-based things you do, I think.
Yeah. I guess I don't need to be here.
I guess not.
Oh, return to the...
Play the second vid comic.
Yeah, the thing with my work is that we're gonna have to wear masks pretty much permanently. Because we have steel and oil particles in the air.
Oh, so you gotta wear one regardless?
We're supposed to be.
Oh.
But my boss is really butthurt and crazy about COVID, so...
Yeah. I know we just had a meeting a few days ago. And current plant manager came out on the floor and he's like, before we get started, you guys gotta be evenly spaced out. So it's like,
That's not gonna happen.
okay. So we tried our best in the area we got. All the while, he's got this. I thought he was gonna start beatboxing because he comes out with this like 3-foot big speaker with a microphone, and I was like, really?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Q-Force.
Alex stepped into the kitchen. I did not hear you. What'd you say?
I broke my heart.
You broke your heart. No more flakies!
I had maple syrup and triple berry flakies.
Oh, dude.
I was like, I could really go for something sweet.
Each of you has
I got
shown
nothing
you are
sweet.
worthy to wear the
No
Q.
sugar.
Years ago, I single-handedly
Make me sad, bro.
defeated
I make me sad.
But like a rash on the galaxy's backside, he has flared up again. Our first mission will be to infiltrate the Doctor's top-secret base on planet Aquatos.
Whoa, man, I have two
What do you
hands.
say? Perhaps for a
Two
lesser
fingers.
strategist. Behold, my brilliant plan.
And it involves Cinder.
First, Ratchet and Clank will descend to the sea
Lord
floor and wade through a series of tunnels flooded with
No.
waist-high rocks.
Piano sets on fire.
Resolve your questions until the end
You gotta
of the
play
process.
those games.
After infiltrating the base, our agents
I
will
might give it a shot.
Clank will enter the base's ventilation
But-
system
Play the
where
third
you
one.
locate and deploy this
I was just gonna say I
magnetic
played the third one,
device.
and I could not get past the first boss for the likes of me.
Meanwhile,
No.
I heard the third one's easiest.
The third one is easiest. It's hard, but
I was like, if I can't get past this big ass thing,
you can. Trust me. You just gotta butt rush them and dodge a lot. You can do it.
I might give it a shot and see. Maybe I can borrow Sean's copy at some point. But
That's crazy.
Oh,
no guarantees.
you
I'll
can
try
beat it. Really, I would say try Bloodborne. Because Bloodborne is just like Dark Souls, I think you have Estus flasks. And you find Estus shards to upgrade how many heals you can carry on you. Bloodborne has a maximum of 20.
Oh.
Dark Souls has like a maximum of 10.
Dang. So we are on our way to play the Quark Vid comic.
Yes.
However, I think we must leave it as a cliffhanger because we are coming close to the timing on this video.
What will happen next time? Will I die several times? Will Brian die several times?
Will the PS3 keep cutting out randomly?
Will we have technical difficulties? Find out next time on Gaming with Abs.
Bye.
Bye.